And here we are at The Darkness 2. A game that I actually tried to make be like legitimately scary after like a friend told me that the first one was scary. You'll notice
Fatality.
an immediate jump in production quality because I actually like made an effort. No, this like I put a bunch of secret codes into these games. I actually just realized this just now. You saw Dan Ford in there on the side a little bit. You could enter a code at this screen and it would enable like a bunch of different secret modes and stuff. I don't remember what any of the codes are. So, whoops, we're only going to be able to see the basic content. Hang on, I need to get my notes up. Sorry if you saw anything weird right there. Notes. This was made in 2002 here. Well, I want to talk over this a little bit because there's actually like an intro to this that's fully voiced. So you'll actually be able to hear a much younger me provide voices to Blaze the Hedgehog. Actually, no, I think I said everything I need to say, so let's watch that intro. I drew all this art, if I didn't already say that. My mom had a minivan at the time, so I gave Blaze a big green van.
Hello? Are you alright? Hello? That's strange. It was clear as, well, night a second ago. I think I saw a house a little ways back there. Perhaps he went to get out of the rain. Ah, there we are. Even if the guy I hit isn't there, I'm sure he'll give me a hand in looking for him.
I'm obviously just trying to stay quiet while this plays out. But my voice sounds more high-pitched, doesn't it? Listen to this Foley coming up. I actually broke a pencil for that.
Who's out there? Hello? It's a zombie! Great! I love zombies. Better go see if the people in that house are okay.
I'm going to die. And now it begins. That was not actually in there. I don't know, like that's one reason I tried to be quiet, is because I don't know if people could tell the difference between the old recording when I was doing that when I was like 17 and now when I'm 31. This is actually the first game, one of the first games I ever made where I really stressed making gamepad support. So I'm actually using my DualShock 2 right now. Look at all these options. We have blood, we have rocket cams, we have ambient audio, we have visuals, windowed mode, all the fixins. But we're not going to mess with any of that. Okay, now look at this. Look at this, like, vast improvement in graphical quality. You can hide the HUD. You can turn your flashlight on and off. There's that lightning effect that I used in Luigi's Boo Haunt. And I knew you could run in this one because there's only so many gamepad buttons, and I kind of pushed them all when I was testing all this out earlier. Here's your first new gimmick. Grabbing keys to open doors, The doors are kind of like gauntlet style. The HUD auto hides itself. This is still like another big maze, but it's a lot smaller and a lot more like thoughtfully constructed. And this is another thing where I worked on this forever. I worked on this for like 2 years almost. This is also when I got like way big into randomization in my games. So sometimes there's a rocket launcher right here. Sometimes there's not. Let's keep moving. What do my notes say actually? Well, I guess this is all I've already said it. You'll notice that my attempt to actually be scary is to just have a scary sounds tape on in the background. Actually, that was kind of a cool touch. If you walk across certain parts of these floorboards, they creak. Like that. Now, Final Fantasy VII monster defeat noise. To be fair, it's a pretty cool noise. Also, the hallmark of any amateur horror creator, there is blood everywhere. And if I don't hurry, my light's gonna go off. Oh, this portrait right here is from Sweet Home on the NES. It's a fresco, which, Imran, if you're watching this, a fresco is just a type of painting. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna, like, recharge my batteries here. This is something else I think I thought was scary at the time, was having to walk around in the dark without being able to see anything, including monsters, which isn't actually that scary, it's just annoying. Like that. Oh, scary noises! Now see, I don't know where that zombie is. He's above me. And I have a key, I can go in there. But I don't... Well, there's a rocket launcher up there. Whoa! Whoa! Hey, whoa! That's a monster from Quake. I don't remember what its name was. It's some kind of spider thing. Yeah! Whoa! No. Well, that's kind of a cool touch. When you die, your flashlight dies. And now here we are back at the intro, but thankfully... Like I said, it's a smaller maze. We'll go through it again, just because it's not going to take very long. Oh, and I really liked trying to protect people from seeing gore. Let's try this again, shall we? Okay, speedrun time. Let's go. Of course, with all the randomization... can't really speedrun it. So maybe there's a rocket launcher up here? Maybe there's not? There's not. Oh, what was it? There was a code for like an easy mode or something. Come to think of it, where you could like get a lot of rocket launchers really early or like really easily, or all the items were rocket launchers. I don't remember. If I remember right, we need to come up here and get a key. Otherwise we can't progress at all. Keys are not randomized. It's only like weapon pickups. We also need to hurry because, as I'm finding out, Cam Studio works like just fine, I guess, but it doesn't like making video files that are too long. Okay, that rocket was in the same place. Oh, wait. Oh, no! Jeez, get away, get away, get away. Damn it. This is a hidden wall that can only be broken open if you hit it with a rocket launcher. You'll notice, like, it's a hidden wall because you can shoot through it. but your shots don't go through walls normally. So that would have been cool to see. I think there's like a bunch of health in there and whatever. But I kind of don't like that the HUD keeps hiding itself, because I kind of need to see what my health is at. I think this is just going to a dead end. Now, I've never been able to figure out how to get in there. There's like a bullet power-up, and I don't remember what that is. Like, there's no... Oh, I guess it's like a rocket launcher wall. That corner I missed there, that's always good. Now there's health down here. This is really, really stunning commentary by me. When I did my test recording, I didn't actually get through this, like, at all. Like I said, I don't think there's a boss at the end of this. So, we're not going to be missing much by bailing out of this. We probably shouldn't spend too long anyway, because we have, like, a whole game to go through yet. So, I don't know. Oh. See, I was even doing, like, fancy things back then where I actually wrote my own frame rate counter. It's not showing up. But this was made in, like, 2002 when computers couldn't run games like this very easily with all these, like, cool transparency effects. Oh, here's an interesting one. Wait, no, wait. We don't want to be there, actually. I was going to say that there's, like, blood dripping from the ceiling. It's really hard to see. But if I remember right, that's actually because there's a spider enemy there. One of those ones from Quake. And if we hang around there, it'll drop from the ceiling and kill us. Well, that's The Darkness 2, everyone. It is technically a better game, but also a lot more difficult. And I think it's because of this low resolution, actually. You kind of can't see what's around you, but that's neither here nor there. And I just clicked off the window. Whoops. So I'm gonna go save this, and we're gonna see more of The Darkness 2 coming up. I know you're just staring at Audacity here, but there's a cutscene I made for what happens when you finish the second level, and then we're gonna jump ahead to a different version of The Darkness 2, just real super quick, because we're getting real close to the house, folks, and you're gonna crap a brick? Probably not, but we'll see. And here we are at this cutscene I made for... It's technically what would show if you beat the first level of The Darkness 2, and it supposedly sets up the second level, which, as I recall, was going to take place in a city. I mean, you'll see as much when we show the cutscene. So let's watch it. It's interesting, I guess. I kind of like the art. I was doing interesting things with my art back then. Obviously, Evil Dead 2 is inspired. No voices this time, thankfully. Oh yeah, that's right. Maybe it wasn't city streets. Maybe it was like a Castlevania thing. Gonna go fight Count Mario again? Boy, that's dumb. So onward to the next The Darkness 2 beta. See you there. Okay, so if The Darkness 2 was 2002, around 2003 or 2004, I actually, I worked on it long enough, that first level, to where I thought, okay, now it's time to make the second level. And I went to go try and do that, and everything exploded. Something about Multimedia Fusion back then is that if you worked on a project file too long, there was a basically non-zero chance that all your data would become corrupted. That you'd work into these corruptions that would overlap and overlap and overlap. And it would kind of break your game after a while. So I went to go make the second level. I cleared out everything from the first level and was going to use that as a template for the second level, and the whole game broke. So I told myself that, as I did back then, that I needed to restart from scratch to build everything cleaner and more efficient and faster, and that didn't really happen. But it gave us this, which is what we're about to play, which is some kind of demo for The Darkness 2, when I was rebuilding all the code around 2004. I think I already said that. Take note of this engine, because it ends up being the one that powers the house coming up in a little bit. You can already see what a difference 2 years makes. We have this nice clean text. We have this, cool things, though.
Fatality.
I kind of like that. That's amusing in kind of a dumb way. Rated T for teen, blah blah blah. You're underage. Stop playing games if you're a child. Ooh.
Darkness 2.
Scratchy letters. Spooky. How do I start? Now, is this... What you're about to play is a very early version of something, and you don't get a chance to read it. Okay, not a gamepad. I briefly... Whoa, that's weird. There's, bullet time. But I briefly toyed with the idea of making The Darkness 2, co-op. So, you have all my internet friends following us around. Red XVI, who's the person who asked me to make this sprite originally. Diablo Head, who is the creator of Generations that I'm making those indie games for, if you saw my previous video on that. And Kulak, the owner of the Moogle Cavern. Please find a key to unlock this door. I think that message box was from Zelda the Minish Cap? We might see that health kit again later. This was me trying to add more gameplay. So you had to blow open locked doors with a rocket launcher. My cool particle effects that it's still kind of nice, actually. Nice collision detection. And then this is all it is. You just, as it says, you just fight endless zombies. Actually, I probably should have, shown the history of this, because having these three characters with you is actually a reference to another game that I made called Halloweenies. But that might be a video for another time. Or maybe I'll put it on at the end of this, after we do the house. I don't know. Oh, look at that collision detection. That is expert collision detection. But yeah, that's all this is. It's just this little area. So I could probably just stop here, because nothing else happens. Whoa, look at all these zombies. Ah! Whoa! Oh. Okay, I just teleported out of the arena. So, like I said, real good collision detection. As my co-op buddies take care of business. They can't die. Oh, actually, I was looking through the README file for the previous version of the Darkness 2, and I think these guys are actually playable in that. Though, how to activate them, I have no idea. Like I said, it was all like secret codes and whatnot. I think there was even like a weird arcade mode. I don't know. I put a lot of work into that one little level thing. And it's a shame that I was so obtuse at hiding secrets in it, because it would be nice to see that stuff. But whatever. Let's move on to the main event then, which is the house. And I just switched off the game screen again. Whatever. See you in the house in like just a second.